Just
Yo, it's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Huddle. Well, we got a small panel today. It's just me and Dave, but Packers and Bears, we can prove we get along.
It's fun. We can do things like this. Before I go back to what I was talking about with Caleb, dude, I seen a guy, and I don't know if we know him or if he's famous or whatever, but ILY Flash, and he gave his early predictions. And in the NFC, you know who he had winning 12 games?
Who?
Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean,
and he said, "Oh, is this wrong?" I'm like, really?" And a guy like two things down says, "Bears, Packers, and Lions fans can all agree the Minnesota Vikings aren't winning 12 games this year."
Yeah,
and they're not.
I don't think so. Not 12. I mean, it could. It could be.
Yeah, dude, it's just me.
Yeah, it's just us starting out, bro. Don't worry. The show always picks up, bro.
I'm sure people, check in.
Yeah, they always come in, bro. They always come in. Because you know what it is? We'll start talking shit, and then they'll have to come on, and they want to get their words in.
And with like I said, I was reading a thing with Caleb. Dude, Ben Johnson actually had to tell him to detach from football. And don't think about it for 3 months. Don't think about it. Look at it. Nothing. I mean, and like I said, dude, Caleb was ready to go the day after we lost the Rams. He's ready to go back out to the. He's ready to go back out to the field, and I like that, dude. I like that. It's been too long since the Bears. It's been almost the franchise history since we've had a quarterback like that. So.
Yeah, I mean. Honestly, I think Cutler was your best quarterback you guys had, and you actually traded for him, but
dude, I'll tell you what, for as much crap as Cutler took being a Bears quarterback, I'm sorry, dude, if you get sacked 10 times in one game and you keep on, sack after sack, getting back up and going, all right, man, well, that was that play. Let's go to the next. I love that. And yeah. He was one tough bastard.
Yeah, you don't want to see him take those kind of licks, though.
No, God, no. You don't ever want to see anybody take 10 sacks in a game, dude.
Never want to see that.
I mean, it's hard enough to think about Derek Taylor sacking somebody 7 times by himself.
Yeah, there's been some big games for some guys.
Yeah. Well, like I said last year,
career games.
Last year when that had the popular "Let's bring back Caleb Mack." He had Khalil Mack. He had 6.5 sacks. Dude, he had 6 sacks in one game, and then he had a half a sack for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's not somebody I want to bring back, dude.
That's just like everybody's like on the Rashawn Gary, Gary, bro. He got Micah Parsons opposite of him. He gets a game a sack for the first 7 games. Guess how many? He had 7 sacks all the way up to the week 7.
Dude, until Halloween. After Halloween, he didn't record a sack.
Yeah, no more sacks.
So
even when Micah went down, and he was the guy. When Micah went down, and he was the guy, still no sacks.
Yeah, and you guys had taken him off the rookie contract and handed him a big deal.
Oh, he got paid, bro. He did get paid.
He did get paid, and
He just
then
didn't live up to the
he
contract,
didn't
bro.
live
That's
up to
why
the
he's
contract, and I'm sorry, and sorry. Okay, was he a run stopper? I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean,
Maybe
he
if you're
did things. He did things. What it was is, bro, he's a good piece player if you got good guys. But he's just not. He's not giving you the mistakes. He's not making that. That kind of stuff. He's always one step behind getting that sack. I mean, literally, bro, he was always one step away from getting there. You know what I mean?
He's not a Myles Garrett. He's not a Myles Garrett. He's not a Trey Hendrickson. Anything else like that. Not saying they are or do more difficult to pick season. I think will struggle when they're close. See, I don't think we're going to have that many close games, dude. I really don't. And
I mean,
Fred,
honestly,
I'm surprised you're saying that, considering Detroit had their one season where they were fucking
what's up,
and all of a sudden they were saying, oh, Detroit's going to have a first place schedule now. You guys are going to suck now. Exact opposite. And that's why I don't think you're going to see that. That's why I don't think you'll see that in Chicago. I don't think Ben Johnson.
The thing I question about the Bears right now is, like, on both offense and defense, the guys that made the biggest plays, like on offense, you lost DJ Moore. You got to figure out who's going to take over those.
That was it.
And then on defense, you just got to figure out who's going to get those turnovers, because you got rid of all the guys that got you those turnovers.
Look at the Dallas game when we beat Dallas early in the season, and they threw that flea flicker. Did they throw that flea flicker to DJ Moore? No, they didn't. Who'd they throw the fucking flea flicker to? Luther Burden.
Yeah,
I
just think that they're going to have to step it up. I would have jumped on. You're good, bro.
Moore had a hell of a postseason, but in the regular season, he wasn't really the visible guy that he was the last 3 games of the year. I mean, he had a good game against Cleveland, but Cleveland sucks.
What's up, Jeremy? How's it going, bud? Go pack up.
What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, I know. Bears suck.
Bears suck. He's a Packer fan, man. What are you gonna get? That's what you get, bro.
I know most of my Packer fans, dude. I'm all right with that.
Well, we got a good following. Rams will need to step it up. Here's Mike. Mike's here. Mike's a Bear fan.
Rome will need to step up. Dude, what people forget, Roma Dunze, pre-injury, led the Bears in receptions and touchdown catches. Pre-injury. In fact, Roma Dunze was having such a good season pre-injury that Luther Burden was only getting 1, maybe 2 plays a game. It wasn't until Roma Dunze went down that we started to heavily go at Luther Burden. We started to heavily go at Colston Loveland. It was only after Odunze was injured.
The tape is out there.
Fred,
it's true.
Fred, Ben Johnson and Jared Goff. The same thing. The tape was out on them as well, bro.
No, I mean, and honestly, if you ask me, I didn't think the Lions would go the next year 15-1. You know what I'm saying? That
I don't think anybody did.
Or 15-2, whatever it was they went. Yeah. I didn't expect to see that.
But at the same time, everybody thought, oh, well, you're going to get a first place schedule now, and you're going to suck. And it was the exact.
No, the opposite. Yeah, Bears' schedule is going to be tough. It sure is, Eric.
Our schedule is tough every year.
I think any pro schedule's tough, bro. I mean, we all sit there and talk shit because we're fans, and we can easily do that. But when you're playing pro ball, you got to go out there, and I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it.
Last year, before the start of the season, by strength of schedule, the Bears had the second hardest schedule in the fucking league.
I don't. What round did you guys pick up Luther Burden? Second round pick.
Second round. We went Loveland, Burden.
So Janice, go pack up.
Love, Burden, Trapillo was our top 3 draft picks last year.
Yeah, Trapillo. Now that was a good pickup too. Trapillo was another one. Yeah, it's just a shame he got hurt.
Once he got injured. That was the whole thing. Once they put him into the starting lineup, dude. The left side of the ball was terrifying.
Yeah,
You know,
you're right, Mike.
and
He's
yeah,
gonna if he's gonna be your number one or number two, he's gonna have to show up every game and be available.
yeah. Well,
I mean, but he's young. That's what I mean.
but there's games where a lot of receivers disappear.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of receivers are like that.
Like, bro, I mean, look at some of the best receivers are on Minnesota, on the Bengals. Those guys ain't even in the playoffs. They're not even in the playoffs.
And you know, you look at a guy like Justin Jefferson. Want to talk about disappearing? Justin Jefferson disappeared.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He's one of those guys. He's considered possibly one of the best wide receivers, one or two. Jamar Chase, one or two, and these guys aren't even in the playoffs, bro.
And they're not, you know, and they don't always come up on, you know, like if you look at a Vikings game last year, tell me how many times Justin Jefferson led the Vikings in receiving last year. You know, he didn't lead the team a lot because his production went from 95 to 65. Because he was playing with, but did you see how careful he was as far as Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy?
Yeah.
How when they asked Justin Jefferson about Justin Jefferson, well, you know, Kyler Murray's going to give us a better chance to win, but I don't want to really come off of JJ. You know what? If he's going to give you a better chance to win, don't sit there and turn around and try to suck up on JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Know? I mean, I know they're pro athletes and they have to, you know, they have to like say, yeah, well, my teammate, you know, that I've had for like a year and a half now that I, you know, dined, you know, this, that, and the other, and now Kyler Murray's there, and you know, like somebody said yesterday, are they going to draft some other linemen? They almost have to, dude, unless Kyler Murray's going to play in platforms. Because Kyler Murray's only 5'10", if that.
A.J. Brown is the Chief now. They already traded him?
No, not that I've seen. Not that I've seen.
I mean, I know they got a handshake deal that he's going to be traded. Yeah, with the Patriots, I thought it was.
And I doubt he's a Chief now. What draft capital would the Chiefs have to give up to get Rashid Rice as an Eagle? Okay, now I don't know. He might be just off like on a tangent trash talking.
He might be just shit talking. Did they swap straight up for those guys?
You know, it's not, dude. You know,
is that what you're trying to say, Steve?
The most famous, dude. I'm sorry. The most famous, straight up 1-for-1 trade in history has to be Will Perdue for Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm the Bulls management and that's offered, just like Jerry Krause. I'm not asking Michael Jordan. I'm not talking to Scottie Pippen. I'm going, really? Here you go, Will Perdue. Here's your plane ticket to San Antonio. See you fucking later, buddy. CW has feet. Yup. You know, the only thing that Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams should be working on this year, all the way right up to the start of the season, is the short passing game, because that's where Caleb needs to work. Caleb already has a deep ball, has one of the prettier deep balls in the league. But for whatever reason, he doesn't hit the simple pass. Once he starts to hit the simple pass, it might be game over. I mean, once he gets down the 6-yard check down, the check down. Once he gets that, like I said, it might be over.
You guys were 5th overall in drop passes, I think John said.
Yeah, we were number 5. We were number 5.
5th overall, he said.
Yeah,
which is a lot. I mean, I think I saw a meme where someone had it. Caleb had the most drop passes by out of the division. He had 404 yards. If he would have got those 404 yards, he would have. I mean, he only needed like 50 yards for his 4,000 anyway. So I mean,
yeah, you give those 400. You give 404 more yards to him, and he's 4,000 yards over. He's over 4,000 yards.
Yeah. No, I get it, bro. I mean, look, I understand why you guys are hyped about it. I understand you see the. I mean, you guys are getting better off of this. This is the best quarterback you've seen in a long time, and maybe the best in your. Well, he did set the franchise record for the most yards in a season, right?
He's the best quarterback the Bears have had as a franchise.
Yeah. So there you go.
I
understand why Bear fans are hyping it up. I get it.
Over Sid Luckman, over Jim McMahon, over Jay Cutler.
Oh, Fred. I love Fred. He's like, white. I don't care about his pretty balls. He's his pretty deep balls. Oh, Fred, that was funny. He's always got the comment of the day.
Well, you know,
no,
they went clear. They went
clear. Caleb's a boss. There's John. Hey, John, welcome to the show, buddy. Welcome to the show.
How you doing, bud?
He was on the morning show. We were all on the morning show earlier.
You know, I don't know. I'd like to do kind of in the morning, dude. But I don't know. As long as I don't have to hear political leanings, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I mean,
but as soon as he waxes political, it's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Some of it's not for everybody. You know, it is what it is. You know, the morning show has its following. You know.
Yeah, no, and I like that, and I like seeing Joe on the morning show, dude.
Joe's Raiders. He's got hope for them this year, so we'll see.
He's a Raider fan.
Joe, hell yeah, bro, through and through.
Okay.
He lives in Cali. He's right there, or in when they were there, but yeah, he's a big time Raiders fan, bro. Huge Raiders fan. Huge.
Okay. That's another franchise I'd like to see come back up into relevance, dude.
Bro, they said, a lot of guys, even Broski says that the Raiders are the Bears of the AFC because they sort of have similarities about how their storied franchises. You know,
they are.
There's a lot of similarities. A lot of people say, and like the Bears could be called the Raiders of the NFC. I mean, I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but you know,
are you gonna miss Dobbs and Wicks? I mean, honestly, bro, I think I'm over the whole. Let's just spread it around to everybody. I want to do like some sort of traditional. I want a number one. I want a number two. I want to know that when we need a first down, it's going to go to one guy, and that guy's going to get open and get it. You know, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm hoping that Golden's the guy or Reed's going to step up because, like, everybody's like, a lot of Packer fans are down on Reed. I'm like, well, look, bro, he had that elbow injury. I mean, he was injured for most of last year. His first year was great. I think he'll get back to that. He just needs time.
If I was a Packer fan, I'd be hyped to see what Savion Williams does this year.
That's another one. Yeah.
That's what I really want to see because I personally thought he was a better pick than Golden.
Well, I mean, I as far as I can tell, I mean, Golden even dropped a pass last year that costly.
And that's me personally as a Bears fan.
Bro, but did you see that run? I know you saw the run because Golden didn't get a touchdown all year until the fucking Bears game that last game. The Bears game. Yeah. And then that was a hell of a run, bro. You guys hit him with everything, bro. He was not going to be denied.
It was a great play. It was great.
It was a good run, bro. That was an angry run. He angry ran it in. I mean, that was what that was.
There's no doubt about that, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of angry runs, Cam Scadaboo.
Yeah. He's an angry runner.
And you guys were saying yesterday something about he's gonna run into a wall and keep running into. I think Nick was saying it that he's gonna keep on running into a wall and dude, come on, man.
Well, he's just saying they have no offensive line. They got to fix their line. They got to get their line going.
That's what happened. You're going to see a major change with them having. Oh, that's right. I'm thinking Cincinnati. That's got the 2 picks. I don't see.
The Giants got the 2 picks. They got the 5th and the 10th. That's the Giants got 2 picks.
All right, yeah, because and just talk about a good situation for John Harbaugh to walk into. I mean, I'd like to know how they sold John Harbaugh on being their head coach.
I mean,
Because they were like below middle of the road.
New York's a big market, bro. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I
him
know,
going there is a
man.
big deal for them.
Yeah, and I mean, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, they're all brutal markets for big teams, dude. I seen something. Los Angeles, the Dodgers. You know what their Do you know what their team's salary was last year?
I have no clue.
515 million. 345 on salaries, 169 million in luxury tax. That's why baseball needs a hard salary cap.
Yeah, but they got a lot of taxes they pay. I didn't agree with we talked about taxes one year, and I found out that the some of those players pay a jock tax.
Oh yeah.
Which is that to me is just your way of just like taxing a guy who's made it off his talents, and you just want a piece of it. That to me is I don't even understand why. How can you charge a guy a jock tax because he's a jock?
You can turn around and say the same thing about what Mondani wants to do in New York, where I have a Soho apartment, but I don't live there 9 months out of a year. Well, I'm sorry, we need the money out of that. We need the taxes out of that, and I think he's correct. Like Trump Tower. How much is Trump Trump actually in Trump Tower? It ain't much. And even Trump was bitching. He's like, "How are you going to do that, dude? I own the building in New York. Blah 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 blah. When are you in it, motherfucker?" I'm sorry, Rob.
Well, he's running the country right now. After he's done, he might be there.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, right? I mean, he gets a pass while he's running the country. You know what I mean? He's living in the White House, bro.
But even when he wasn't, the 4 years that he wasn't in the White House, he was more in Florida than he was in New York.
What the hell is Fred saying here?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Not to get political, but the government is the modern mafia. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
It might be, bro. You might be right on that.
I mean,
organized crime.
I'm sorry. Well, you know what it is? It's a bunch of people that don't know what in God's name they're doing, and a bunch of people that should not be in their position.
I'm not a political guy, bro. I just want the people.
I know.
I just want the person that's running the country just to do the right. If you can't just do the right thing and be moral and do the right thing, then you probably should. But that's why there's no, probably no good politicians, because none of them are willing to just do the right thing.
Yeah.
What's best for the country?
They all forgot that they actually work for us. They actually work for the people, not the other way around.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get that. So. But then again, I understand, I get it. Am I happy about it? No. Just like the shirt I'm wearing right now. I'd like to go and see these guys again. I'd love to go and see these guys again. Lamb of God.
What's your shirt? Oh, yeah.
Lamb of God. Oh, I'd love to go and see them again. Tickets for concerts. Oh, my fucking God, dude. $85 to see a concert? Dude.
Everything's high these days, bro.
Yeah, well, it's like I would love to go and see Maiden in August, but Maiden tickets, even though they're trying to keep them in the single like hundreds, it's still $100 is too much for me to pay to go to a show, dude.
What's up, Robbie?
When it's going to cost me $55 in gas. What's up, Robbie?
We're talking about gas.
We're talking
we just talking shit.
We're talking about everything in them other, dude, because
everything pretty much, bro. We've been hitting on it all.
This is another one. Wembanyama got unanimous DPOY yesterday, dude. And one of the players was talking, and they were like, dude, Wembanyama changes your whole game. He changes your whole game. You see Wembanyama in the hole, and yeah, you were coming down court thinking, oh, I'm going to go up and I'm going to dunk in the middle, and all of a sudden Wembanyama's there, and I've seen too many people go, oh, hold on, let me pass the ball off because I don't want to get blocked by Victor Wembanyama. And when you pass it off to three-point land, this dude's 7'5". You're not, dude. You're not safe shooting that three. Because he's going to jump up and he's going to be half the way to the ball as it is.
You shocked the hell out of Fred. He's like, what the hell? Why is the Lamb of God fan? Picked you to be a deadhead. Picked you to be a deadhead. Yeah, Grateful Deadhead. Yeah, maybe.
I haven't heard I haven't heard that in a while. Lamb of God. Damn.
Oh, I love Lamb of God, dude. I've seen Lamb of God for the Ashes of the Wake tour. I seen Lamb of God for the Sacrament tour, and I seen Lamb of God for the Rat tour. I love Lamb of God. Lamb of God's one of my favorite bands in the fucking world, dude.
Oh, there you go. Not a Deadhead fan. Not a Deadhead.
Lamb of God, Iron Maiden. I love Iron Maiden, dude.
Iron Maiden, yeah.
Oh
that's
my God.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden's fucking, and it's funny Dave Murray's sitting there saying, oh, well, I'd like to opt out, and sorry, Dave Murray, we got 2 years of tour commitment. You can't go yet. And I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, Dave Murray's 73 or 74.
He's old.
It's time for him to just, here, I'm going to hang up my guitar. I'm going to go spend time with my grandkids,
Should have hung his guitar up years ago.
A lot of them are like that, dude. But Maine's a fucking machine, dude.
They probably need money.
I highly doubt that.
Well, you never know.
Well, dude, it's like Rolling Stones touring again, dude. Really?
Iron Maiden's from the 80s, bro. They're old as shit, bro.
Oh, they were active. They started in 75.
Yeah, they were started in 75.
Yeah.
That's like 7 years before I was even born.
Yeah, bro.
They're in their 50th year of existence.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and they say and from what I've heard, oh yeah, Pantera was awesome. I've seen Pantera 7 times, dude. And I've seen Slayer like 12 times, dude. Pantera, dude, I'll tell you what. In all the years that I've gone to see Pantera and all the years that Dimebag Darrell was alive, I never, ever saw a shitty performance from Dimebag Darrell. Never. One of the best heavy metal guitarists I have ever seen.
Yeah, I know where his house is. It's here in Texas.
Oh yeah, you're down in Texas, dude. I'd be on pilgrimage if I lived down in Texas, dude.
Yeah, no, when all that was going on, I was down here, and yeah, he got a lot of. I know right where his house is, or used to be anyway.
Well, yeah, it used to be, and that's I don't know, man. It's just those people are all insane. It's just like I see on the internet, every day actually. Why isn't Donald Trump investigating his assassination?
Tell me the Butler PA one.
The one where he got shot in the ear, supposedly.
Yeah, Butler PA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was staged.
I mean, bro, who knows?
Yeah, and then people say, well, dude, how can you say it was staged? People actually got killed. Collateral damage. Collateral damage in a tape. You know what? Somebody
People underestimate politicians.
So
yeah, I don't know.
Man, I'm trying to spin us around into things that we can talk about, and man,
well, bro, we just talk football. I mean, I'm good with that.
Well, like I said, we can get okay, Robbie. I don't know if you've seen this, Robbie, but some fool had the Vikings winning 12 games this year. What do you think?
Yeah, I seen that comment, and I'm like, damn, Kyler Murray gives you that much confidence?
No, it doesn't. Not for me, it doesn't. I don't know about Vikings fans, but
who said that? A Vikings fan?
Yeah, it's a
I don't
Vikings
know.
fan.
Obviously, a
I
Viking
imagine,
fan said that.
I imagine the guy
No,
must have been, dude.
Viking fans shouldn't
But then
talk
again,
about winning.
but then again, the guy had Denver winning the AFC.
Yeah, but Denver played way better than, they got more of an upside anyway, I think. Denver does. They got a way better defense.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, for
Colin is
sure.
the Vikings fan that don't annoy me. No, the other one that used to be on the show, I forgot his name. He does the wrestling show. I forgot that Viking name.
Oh, Darren. Talking about Darren.
Darren.
Yeah.
I think him and sometimes Colin don't get on my nerves.
Yeah, Colin and Darren are pretty realistic, Viking fans. Colin
should
gets a
act
good realistic take out of them.
I
I like Colin.
Something about
You know
Tomlin
what?
yesterday.
You know what I like is realistic Lions fans.
Yeah, Fred's one of those. I mean, Fred's one of those.
There's Lions fans that are going to sit here and they're going to go, dude, we're not winning 10 games this year.
I only know 3 realistic Viking fans. Lion fans, not Viking fans.
Well,
An actual realistic Lions fan besides Fred.
Woody Bach.
Woody Bach. Woody Bach is, yeah. Although I will say this about Woody Bach, like last year we talked about this, like he said at the beginning he asked me at the beginning of the year, because we were talking about it. I go, you guys are just so sure you're going to win everything this year. He goes, how are you so sure we're not? He goes, we won 15 games. I go, but it's all the turnover on your coaching staff. Yeah. And I like the Packers are the same things with the Packers this year. I got the same questions for us, man.
The Detroit fans when they switched when they lost their coaches, they were like, oh, nothing's gonna change, dude. Dan Campbell runs the offense.
Yeah, the majority of Lions fans needed that losing season because they were getting a little too big.
Bro, they got smacked. I mean, they went straight from first to worst in one season, and I've never seen that. Maybe we have.
Like we talk about all the time. I mean, I'm sorry. If I'm a secondary guy, I don't want to go to I don't want to go to Detroit ever.
Like Fred, Brent was a real. He was a realistic Lions fan. Brent.
Wow, you think the Pats regress, huh?
And
that actually I can see that because the Patriots benefited a lot from their schedule. The Patriots benefited a fuck ton from their schedule, and you could see it when they went to the Super Bowl and got their asses spanked.
Yeah, you guys got a new coaching staff again, right? A new OC.
Yep, Petzig, is that his name?
Yeah,
Petzig or Peitzig or whatever it is. And he was Arizona and the midgets OC, wasn't he?
Yeah. 100%. Yes, Lions were ignorant from arrogance. Yeah. I mean,
well, the only thing is, like, people forget when you're good, you're going to lose coaches.
All of them, Fred. Like the majority of Lions fans were big-headed. Only very selected few were actually down to earth and were humble.
Yeah.
Like Fred was one of them. Fred wasn't cocky at all. Fred, let's say Strilla, like B. Strilla, he was realistic about it. And Brent DeWitt, he used to be in the comments in the show.
Yeah.
He passed away.
No way.
Yeah, he passed away.
Brent?
You didn't? Yeah, Brent passed away. If you didn't know that,
no.
Jeremy,
Jeremy? I was wondering why we haven't seen him this year. I mean, I've been out for a couple months, man, so I didn't know that.
You've been dealing with atomic foot, dude. So.
Wow, that sucks, bro. I love Brent.
Jeremy. I heard that from Jeremy. Jeremy he said it on a show. He passed away not too long ago.
Wow, that's wild, dude.
That sucks, bro.
I like Brent too. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Man.
That's what's funny about being on shows with people, dude. Even though we live like states and states apart, dude, we're used to seeing each other.
That's who Eric had the other bet with the Giants, man. Last year was with Brent. Wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
I love Brent.
Jeremy
I love
Lin
Brent. He was a
was
realistic Lions fan. He really was, bro. Holy cow.
Wow,
Yeah,
dude.
Jeremy
Go
and
away.
Nuts
Go
too.
away, B. I'm gonna have to get me some beat tennis and shit.
I feel
Better
kind
get
of
away
bad
from the
for
beat.
Lions. They do shit with that. They should have won a Super Bowl, so at least he could have seen it.
Yeah, right.
That
God,
sucks.
how many people do you think have, you know, oh my God,
I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be a lifelong fan and not be able to see your team win a Super Bowl.
and then have your team not win the Super Bowl.
I mean, especially that was the best that the Lions have ever been in their history when they went 15-2. I mean, bro, best. It sucks if they would have won it, man. He at least could have seen it, you know. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Jeremy made that announcement. I was shocked because I was wondering why I haven't seen Brent in a long time.
Well, no, man.
So you did find his obituary. Oh man.
Oh man, rest in peace, dude.
Yeah, really, Brent. I miss you, bro.
Rest in peace, Brent. We miss you, bro. We miss you. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's. I didn't
know.
Man, sure did. Good.
Brent was cool.
Good. Now I got fucking. I heard it from Broski Thurston because he didn't. Wow. Wow.
He followed all the shows, bro. He was a very good fan.
Wow.
He was a real good fan. He was even in the back chat of the Daily Huddle, bro. I put him in there. Man, that sucks.
Wow. Yeah, that's brutal. I have to ask about it. I'll have to ask Jeremy about it when I do his show on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's how I found out about it. Was Jeremy made the announcement on one of his 12 o'clock shows.
Yeah, I like it's another person I like doing shows with.
Yeah, that sucks. I like Brent.
Yeah, it does.
Like I said, we brought him in the back chat. That's how much of a good fan he was. Yeah.
All righty. Wow.
We all move. That's what life is, man. It's, I look at my grandson every day and go, look, there's the future, bro. You know, one day I'm going to be gone.
Yep.
So.
That's my daughter. I'm halfway to the afterlife.
You're getting there, bro. You're getting there. You're catching up.
It's really deeply on my mind lately has been my brother who passed in 15. Yeah. And then, there's times that, I'll look up and it's like, holy fuck, man, I cannot believe my brother's been gone 11 fucking years, dude.
What you want Motown for? He's been on a couple times. I hear Motown has a condition with his heart. So, I mean, that's why he hasn't been around as much.
Is that why he hasn't commented either, huh?
Yeah, I've seen him on a few times. He's come on and he's popped on and on, but I mean, if you got a heart condition, bro, you probably don't want to get on a show that gets your heart rate up.
Yeah.
I mean, and not to mention your team went from first to worst in 1 year. I mean, as much shit as that guy talked, bro. That's probably why Mike wants him back on. He wants to talk some shit back to him.
Right.
I thought he was a Browns fan before I joined the show.
Oh, who, Motown?
Wow.
Yeah, no, he's a total.
I thought he was a Browns fan,
bro. And the weird thing is, he's a Texan. He's here in San Antonio, in Texas, bro. He's got an accent and everything. He calls himself Motown Mitch.
And he's got a Texas twang, huh?
Yeah, bro. I swear, I didn't know it either until he popped on one day.
Motown Mitch with the Texas twang.
What's up, Nick? Bro? Huh? Yeah, I'm in
Texas.
No, I'm not from Texas, bro. I'm from Illinois.
Yeah, he's from Illinois. Where I am, dude.
Yeah, I'm from Illinois.
What's
up, Nick? Here, I'll drop you the link, Bubba. You can come on and hang out.
But yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Sucks.
It does.
It takes away, man.
Well, Brent was respectful to everybody. I'd never seen him talk trash before.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
What's up, man?
Eager for Thursday, gentlemen. Eager for Thursday. How y'all doing?
What's Thursday?
Eager for Thursday, the draft.
Oh, yeah, the draft.
The draft. Remember, Rob, the draft. The guy.
I'm hosting the show. Yeah, no, I thought he was talking about something else.
The guy that said the draft was like 5 months.
We don't, but see, bro, Thursday doesn't mean shit to a Packer fan. We got Micah Parsons. We're good on day one.
Yeah, they don't have. They don't.
Facts.
For
this is day 2 we got to worry about, bro. It's day 2.
It's for the next 2 years. Packer fans ain't got to worry about day 1, dude.
I mean, bro, I grew up. I was born in Waukegan, man. That's how I lived. I was born in. My parents are from. Well, my dad's from Wisconsin.
Now let me get this straight. I have a Packer fan, a Steeler fan, and a Bears fan in here. Correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
Where are my Raiders fans at? Where are the Raiders fans at?
And now a Vikings fan, and now you got a Vikings fan in here too.
Okay, cool. I was about to say, do y'all gentlemen want? I could boot up a mock draft and select all our teams.
Really? Let's do it. He's ready to do a mock draft.
That's going to ask about the Raiders.
Yes. Do we have a Raiders fan on here?
No, Joe's not here, bro. Joe's not
here.
No, but there's Vikings fans on here that we can rib about Kyler.
I mean, they're gonna take what's his name, the dude from
Mendoza.
Yeah,
$172 million for 5 years for Kirk Cousins, man. I thought the
Falcons
were stupid, but goddamn, the Raiders are fucking more.
The Raiders are only paying. Dude, the Raiders are only paying.
Let me know when he's on here so I can come after him and make fun of him.
Bro, he's on every morning on the Ken and Kenny.
The Raiders are only giving
I guess I'm fuck. I can't get on there.
Big John.
Yeah, no,
pulling me on.
This is the week to do it. The other Ken's not there right now, so just the Packer Ken's there right now. We all been doing the show with him this time.
Yes,
go on there tomorrow morning. You can talk to Joe. Yeah, go on there tomorrow morning. You can talk to Joe. I promise.
Well, 5 years, $172 million. How does that make you feel, man?
Hey, Big John, Viking fan. Can I ask you a question? I've seen this happen. I do a lot of mock drafts. I've seen instances where Ruben Bain has fell. Would you be entertained with Ruben Bain at 18 if he fell all the way to 18?
Ruben, so what position does he play?
He's the edge from Miami.
Yeah, he's an
edge. He's edge rusher. Okay. Well, I would be interested in that. Like, we seriously need offensive line. We need a guard.
Yeah.
We need. Do we need a center? We definitely need some offensive line. So.
But are the Jonathan Greenard
really likes Bain.
Is that true? I'm reading that Philly's like really into Jonathan Greenard.
Jonathan Greenard.
Yeah. Make a trade.
They're saying Philly's really looking at him.
Philly's into a lot of people right now, dude. I don't think the
move that really upset me was they let Jalen Naylor go. I would have kept him and then maybe try to make a deal for Jordan Addison. As much as I like Jordan Addison, he can't stay out of trouble.
You'd take Naylor over Addison?
But like I said, because Addison can't stay out of trouble.
Yeah, he's a head case.
Yeah,
he's always doing some dumb shit. Yeah. No one questions his talent. He's a talented
Nobody's
player.
questioning his talent.
Yeah, but he's just a knucklehead.
Jalen Naylor he can run. He's got speed. He's a good route runner. Is he better than Addison? No.
I want to see.
But he doesn't give you headaches.
Exactly.
I want to see where Mekhi Lemon goes.
Relatively earlier.
I'm hoping you trade up for him.
Well, I'm wondering what team.
Who else is on here? Who's the other guy that we're
Steelers fan? You got Steelers. You got Robbie, Steelers fan.
Yinzer.
Oh, okay.
And Tri-State Nick
sounds like David Wyatt. I don't know why. He sounds like David Wyatt.
Yeah, David Wyatt's on here too. David Wyatt's on here too.
Oh, is he? Okay, geez.
Yeah.
My bad. He's been right in front of my face, I guess.
Nick is a
Panther fan.
Panther fan /
Panthers.
Packer fan. He's a Packer fan.
You're probably not used to
Oh, is he?
You're probably
Yeah,
not used
he's
to
kind of
that,
both,
John.
bro. He's
I'm
kind
a,
of
no,
both.
I'm,
Is that-
I'm a Panther fan, but I
He's
consider
very
myself.
knowledgeable about the Packers, bro.
I'm
gonna tell you
very
that.
I'm a knowledgeable about a lot of teams. Listen,
Oh
how
yeah,
about
you
this?
are.
I
You are.
can I can I can
Yeah,
I can I can impress the Vikings and Steelers and Bears fan right now. I can make an all-time defense from their teams, and they would give me the pass. Like, yo, you know what? That's a good ass fucking team.
And I'm going to tell you this, John, because you know Nick Green. When these two Knicks get together and start talking about the
Oh, yeah.
Lakers, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Nick, next time you get the Green Goblin back on here, ask him about his tramp stamp bet that he lost.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Shout out
God.
my guy Nick.
bet, bro. It's a bet. It's a bet.
Shout out Nick.
Yep. He lost a tramp stamp bet and he hasn't
Yikes.
honored his bet yet, so he's a bet welcher.
I would choose death before getting a tramp stamp.
Nah, what he got to do is find a loophole. Find like one of them little water. Find those little water tattoos, and then put that there and picture it. Yeah, like here's my tramp
That's
stamp,
the middle
and
of the
then it'll
back.
just go away 2 days later.
I'll tell you
That's
another.
the middle of the back count.
There you
another
go. You held
band
up your
that I've
bet
been
now.
digging- Another band that I've been digging are 4 Brazilian women called Crypta that are fucking phenomenal.
Well, to be honest with you guys,
Phenomenal.
it's going to be very interesting to see how the Vikings draft this year without no GM. I mean, our VP is going to be the guy doing the draft. So
Yeah, no GM. You guys were so upset with Quezzy, you just like said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna let no
Fuck it,
GM
fuck Quezzy, man. We don't need
yeah,
a GM.
no shit.
roll the
What
dice
do we
that
need?
way. Can't do
What
no
do we
worse,
need?
right?"
What do we need a GM
No.
for? We got Brian Flores and we got fucking the quarterback whisperer Kevin O'Collins. What do we
You know
need?
who I like? You know who I like for the Vikings to grab as the GM, but they can't do it. Mike Tomlinson, but they can't do it. He's still under
Tomlinson is
contract.
now
with the
what
Steelers.
do you mean? Tomlinson has joined the Sunday night crew, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tomlin's
he's
going to be
done
on the
coaching.
Sunday Night Football crew.
Yeah, he joined the Sunday night football crew. They just announced it today. He's no longer
Oh, did they?
a coach this year. Yeah, he's not coaching out this year.
Well, dude, hey, Fred, he is a bridge QB, and he's going to finish his contract because it's only a 1-year, $20 million deal, dude. It's not no.
Well, there
I
we
don't
go.
know who the-
Now the Vikings
I
can
don't know
steal
who
him
I
from
don't
Sunday
know
Night
who the-
Football.
I don't
Hey.
know who the I don't know who the fuck
Right?
found
You
that
never
it was a
know, bro.
5-year I don't know who the fuck found that it was a 5-year, $100 million deal, but it's a 1-year, $20 million deal, dude.
Well, essentially it is. There's no they can just let him go after the first year. I mean, they're just hoping he gets Mendoza ready. That's all.
You know, that's all it's going to be. Dude, more than likely you're going to see Cousins start the season because they're not going to put Mendoza in right away, and unless he has like an out of sight, out of mind training camp where it's so crystal clear and clear cut that he's the number 1 guy that he'll start. But I don't see it. I just don't. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see them starting Fernando Mendoza with how much money they're going to have. Well, it's not even going to. They're not even going to have that much money invested in because of the rookie contract. But still, that's they're looking. I'm sure that the Raiders are looking beyond his original rookie contract. And that's why I don't think he starts right away.
I mean, I think they got him. I don't know that Mendoza will start right away, but by week 3 or 4, maybe
start.
5. I mean, Kirk Cousins is there. I mean, they brought him in to teach him. Teach him the pros. I don't know who's out there that could probably teach him better.
Probably not. There's not too many people, dude. Really, seriously. I mean, we can knock Cousins all we want, but there's a reason why he's gotten, whatever it is, like 350 or 375 million over the last 5-6 years. I mean, whoever did the initial 3-year, $84 million guaranteed deal with the Vikings, whoever that agent was, he should be getting he should be like the agent to the stars for everybody.
What is it? He's 1.3 million for 2020. That's all he counts against the cap. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That was a good deal for them too.
Yeah, hey.
Never stopped.
Well, I mean, so you're putting your money into this guy. He's a franchise quarterback. I mean, you got to expect he's going to He needs some help. So
who are the Packers' backup quarterback going to be? Robert.
Right now, it's Desmond Ritter, bro.
They
It's
got
Desmond
Jordan
Ritter.
Love.
Desmond Ritter. Okay.
Fucking man, that's who it is right now.
How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel confident in the Packers?
Bro, wait. The story that I was told this morning, because Ken the Packer fan dropped it. The Packers' last draft prospect that was in was a quarterback, and they don't want the media to say who it was because maybe they're going to make a fucking move and take a quarterback. And I'm like, why would they do that? Take an early quarterback.
That's gotta be about Ty Simpson then.
Yes, that's who it's about.
It comes down to literally only two guys.
I think the Packers should
Ty
trade
Simpson
with the Raiders for Kirk Cousins.
Stop it.
What do they say?
Stop it.
No,
but the Packer media, the Packers literally asked the media not to say who it was.
Jordan Love was top 5 in QBR the last 2 seasons.
I understand, bro. I don't get it either.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know what? Aaron Rodgers was at the top of his game, and they drafted Jordan Love.
The only thing
that's just history repeating itself, like they did with Favre. Because they sat Rodgers.
The only thing I can see that is,
Love.
With the way Love has gone down the last couple of years, they and they've had to rely on a backup. They want someone decent because I honestly don't believe in Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, but LaFleur, Rob, the thing is, LaFleur is cut from that same cloth of Kyle Shanahan and Kevin O'Connell, where it's like they know how to develop quarterbacks. They develop quarterbacks. So Ritter's gonna learn, and it wouldn't surprise me if you see Ritter play his best football if he comes in, just like Malik Willis did.
Who has Kevin O'Connell developed as a quarterback?
I mean, he turned Kirk Cousins into a fucking demon.
He didn't turn Kirk Cousins into anything.
Kirk Cousins was the first NFL player with a fully guaranteed contract for what he did in Minnesota. Look what he did with Case Keenum.
Kirk Cousins already had that, and he wasn't
O'Connell there with Case Keenum?
Dude. No,
that was Mike Zimmer.
That's Zimmer. Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. Kevin O'Connell.
What about Darnold? Hold on. What about Darnold? Darnold had a career year with him.
Darnold had McVay.
No, he was with Kevin O'Connell.
He had McVay before he had Kevin O'Connell.
No, he had Shanahan. He was in San Francisco and he played 2 games, a game or 2.
San Francisco for a year. Kevin O'Connell should not be thought of as a quarterback whisperer or a quarterback developer.
Yes,
he hasn't developed anybody, dude. J.J. McCarthy.
I wouldn't say develop, but he maximizes quarterback's potential. I think that's a better way of putting it. That's a better way of putting it.
You're saying he's a quarterback developer. Dude, he hasn't developed any quarterback.
He's a potential maximizer. That's a better way to put it. He maximizes quarterback's potential.
Yeah, Dave, you're going to base it on last season with J.J. McCarthy. That offensive line was dog shit. I don't care who was back there. They would have got fucked up.
I'm not
gonna lie.
Everybody you put back there got
like
fucked up.
Even Caleb Williams would have got fucked up.
As a Panther fan, John, JJ McCarthy, honestly, I could get scoffed for this, but I'm just going off what my eyes showed me. He looked a lot like Bryce Young his rookie year. He had no offensive line, bro. He had no time. You can't do shit when you have a bad offensive line. I don't care if you're Peyton Manning. I don't care if you're Dan Marino. You can't do shit when you have a bad
And that's my point.
Line.
With Carson Wentz, he got hurt. With Max Brosmer, he got fucked up. I mean, it wasn't the quarterback. It was the line. It was the offensive line. Carson Wentz is a veteran quarterback who understands. He got fucked up.
He got fucked up. Everybody you put back there got fucked up, bro. There was no quarterback.
Pretty fucking much. That's where I say I can't really blame J.J. McCarthy for this one. That's basically the coach and the GM. They take the brunt for that.
I mean, that GM you guys fired, he was horrible. He put you guys in a bad. He Scott Fittered your ass, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. And when I say Scott Fitterer, he was the old GM of the Panthers. He literally put our team in a hole, set us back. We
celebrated when we found out he got fired.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I also celebrated. I found out that Kirk Cousins is a Raider. 5 years, $172 million. I celebrated when I heard that. It was like, oh my god!
Nah, but he only got 1 year, $20 million guaranteed.
Yeah, he only got a $20 million.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he'll be gone. He's gone after next year.
No love for JJ here, bro. JJ's ass.
It's like when Glennon was in Chicago.
Who's saying JJ's ass?
$5 million deal. It was
Fred.
only a 1 year, $15 million deal.
I mean, JJ's a game man. I'm a Michigan fan, football fan. He's a game manager. Like when you
Yeah,
have when you have the situation around him, he can produce, but he's not a guy who can carry a team when it has holes. You know what I mean? Like that's my same thing with Bryce Young. He's not a guy who can carry a team. He needs a good offensive line. He needs weapons. With that, he can produce, but he's not a guy
But
who can
what
carry a team.
to my understanding, JJ McCarthy in Michigan, that was he did what he was supposed to do. That's what we
Yeah,
wanted him to
Ran the
yeah.
do.
ball
No,
off the
I
play.
mean they had a
Ran the
hellified
ball off the
defense.
play.
They had a
Quarter
1-2
fucking
punch at running
50
back. We had a great offensive line.
Yeah,
You
dude.
didn't
In
ask him. He
Minnesota,
didn't. He
no,
wasn't. He
they
wasn't asked to do a lot.
It's not
yeah,
hard to
now
hand the
Minnesota
ball
he's
off,
asked to do a lot more, but now that's Kevin O'Connell's responsibility to get him in gear. And the offensive coordinator, the quarterback coach too.
I mean,
So
Minnesota. When I heard y'all got Kyler, that's obviously a injection of positive talent. Like even if you do have a bad offensive line, Kyler, little ass, will run right away from it, and you won't be able to catch him.
That was their solution. We could just find
right.
a quarterback who could run away from it.
And listen, Kyler, for what he throws the ball deep very well.
Yeah,
He's one of the best
got
deep ball throwers in the league, low key.
yeah.
The only problem is he's a little guy. I mean,
But you know what?
yeah.
He's not like little like Bryce Young, but like like on some athlete shit. He's
He,
filled out. Like he's a true
dude,
athlete. Like
he's little
he's
like Doug
solid.
Flutie. He's little
He's
like Doug
solid.
Flutie.
Yeah, right. Like
What's he
he's just solid.
5'10", 5'11"? What is
Yeah,
he?
but he's stocky, bro.
Right.
Yeah, he's
And we're
5'10".
talking obviously a hellified athlete. He got drafted 8th overall in the baseball draft. Like he's
Yeah,
an
well,
athlete.
him and Pat Mahomes both got drafted to baseball teams, dude.
Yeah, but Kyler was a top 10 pick. Think about that, dude. He was a top 10
Yeah,
pick.
but Mahomes' old man was a fucking baseball player too, dude.
Yeah, I know. For the Mets, he wasn't shit.
I don't know. I just know that his old man was a baseball player.
Yeah. I'm a Mets fan. He was on the Mets in the 80s and 90s.
Wow.
What are we talking about?
And you confidently
Mahomes
say that you're a Mets fan out loud, huh?
Oh, Pat Mahomes.
I mean,
He
yeah,
was
I've rep my Mets, bro.
he was a twin too.
We stink. We fucking stink.
Pull themselves out, dude. How are they going to pull themselves out, dude? This is going to be the second year where the Mets have invested heavily into their team.
I know, second highest payroll. I know, dude. I know.
And they're not going to do shit, dude. They're what are they? 11-game losing streak now? 11 or 12?
I know.
I think it's 11.
You can hear the disgust in his. I know.
It's a long season. It's a long season, though. Listen, we had the best record in baseball last year through All-Star break, and we missed the playoffs. It's a long season.
But see, that's the one thing about baseball is it is a long season, and you can absolutely suck in like wet the bed, you shit the bed in fucking April, and come October you could be like ungodly fucking going at like 30 games of fucking. We've won fucking X amount of games. It's like fucking. It's like
with baseball, it's like I won't start getting like if we're still this bad in like June, July, then I'll be concerned. But I'll let's let May roll through. Let's let June roll through, and then I'll go off
that. It's like in 1969 when the Cubs were leading the Mets by fucking how many games, and then September happened, and the Cubs went. Woo! All the way down. I think they had. I think they were like 10 and 20.
You guys hear me?
Month of,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So
You lose your sound.
Nick.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Nick. Oh,
Anyway.
that must have been it, dude.
Anyway,
But
well,
that's
we're
at 2 minutes anyway.
We're at the end of the show anyway. Yeah, we're at the end of the show anyway. But hey, don't forget Thursday night we're here for the draft. Friday night, Saturday we're following the draft.
I probably won't even talk to you guys on Thursday. I probably won't talk to you until Friday morning, dude. Because the 25th pick? Well, that's right. They did shorten the pick announcement time, which I think is
2 minutes. Yeah.
They went from 10 minutes to 8 minutes, dude. I'm sorry. The first 20 picks, they already know who they're picking. They should be able to
they shaved off an hour off the
They should be able to go right to the podium and go with the number one pick. Fernando Mendoza is drafted to the Oakland Raiders. I mean, it's stupid. They know who they're going to pick. Why you have a 10 minute? You have 10 minutes to make your pick. Dude, we've known for like 3 months who we're going to pick.
Yeah.
What do you need 10 more minutes for?
Anyway. All right, fellas.
Anyway.
Well, thanks for coming.
man.
Thanks
Great
for
show, buddy.
commenting. And we'll see you tomorrow. Go, Pack, go.
Peace out.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb from 10 to 11.